Do you remember when everything was blue at the London Olympics? Am I the only one that remembers this? The uniforms were blue. They dressed up in blue. Sir Chris Hoy had a blue kit, but it wasn't just blue. It was the Union flag graphics, like the Union flag stripes, but in blue. I've just been sent a picture by Dean of a mug, a blue mug. It's a Union flag and someone's made it blue. There was fury last night after Olympians were caught drinking tea out of Union flag mugs that were an inexplicable shade of blue. So anyway, the what it is on the back, it's got on a blue background and it is red and blue and a bit purple. And it's a nice cross and it's a nice shape. And the world has stopped to describe what they are furious about. I don't remember similar levels of fury last time it happened, when it was a blue Union flag. But today we have two challenges. The first question is, are you really and truly furious about this? Because the Daily Mail says you are. Or at least that there's widespread fury. That's the first question. I've got three questions, all right? No one's actually furious, are they? I mean, genuinely furious. If so, tell me why. 0345 606 0973. To be clear, if I was a politician, I'd say that this was wrong. Because the alternative would to be on the front page of The Sun tomorrow being accused of hating your country. You think I'm exaggerating? Paul Dacre accused Ed Miliband's dead father, who fought at D-Day, I think, of hating Britain. So that's how these people operate. If you were a politician and you didn't say, oh, this is awful, then you'd be accused of hating. Why does he hate Britain? So if I was a politician, I wouldn't think it was important enough to make a stand on. As it is, I really couldn't care less. I cannot begin to understand. And here's another thing I'll tell you. Come here. I don't want to speak out of tap, but no one in this line of work gives a monkeys about this. Seriously. They just think you're so stupid they can get you riled up about it. Not literally no. You think that somebody doing this, someone writing a column, actually cares about a cross being a bit purple? What's the problem here, lads? It's a bit purple, James. What? It's what? It's a bit purple. So I'm going to do myself out of a phone in a minute. I really do want you to call me if you are genuinely furious. All right? 0345 606 0973. The cross on the back. So don't, what you can't do is ring me that say, I'm not furious, James. Just a little cross. It is just a little cross on the back of the England shirt, and it's a bit purple. Genuine fury. It's genuine fury. All right? 0345 606 0973. And then the second question, which I have a horrible feeling may be a little bit easier for you to answer, is what are we supposed to be cross about? 0345 606 0973. There you go. Here we go. I've got one. I think it's real. Hang on. I've got one. I've got a live one. Why do you dislike the people who value our heritage and love our country? A real shame, and shame on you. You like to talk Gaza, but you won't call out Sadiq Khan for the number of employees on the London Council being paid six figures. Yet less and less social housing is being created and more low-traffic neighbourhoods. You love it. This is a conversation about a flag on the back of the England football shirt that's a bit purple. And Fred is bringing housing shortages and low-traffic neighbourhoods into it. He goes on, and yes, I am mad. It's our flag, and he uses capital letters. It's our flag of our country. How dare a global company adjust it? You wouldn't like a Gaza flag painted up differently. All right, hand on heart. Is he for real, or is he taking the mickey out of Billy Bunch of Numbers with the flag emojis and gammon between his ears? I don't know. I don't even... Can I see any things he sent into the programme before? Can we establish whether Fred is a real person or whether he is taking the mickey out of people that we consider to be real? So the question is, are you really furious? Fred is, apparently. Give me a ring, Fred. Talk me through it. And love to the family. And if not, then what are we supposed to be furious about? It's a bit purple. Chris in Nottingham is not furious.
I'm not, James.
Why
aren't you furious?
Why aren't you furious?
Well, probably because my favourite T-shirt used to be one with the Union flag on in 50 Shades of Grey.
I'm looking at Boris Johnson, which no one should have to do, really, without being paid, and thankfully I am, and his leadership election campaign from 2019 when the Union flag was turned blue. The whole Union flag, not only was it blue, they cropped it into the shape of an oak tree. Yeah,
I think... for me, this is not about the flag.
It's not really good enough. It says widespread fury last night.
Not here in Nottingham, not where I'm sat.
Right,
what I am annoyed about, though, is that it represents to me the thing that really winds me up is arrogance. And this is reflected in the way our politicians behave and get away with it, and then a big corporation can just change the flag and get away with it.
Probably on the wrong show. If you've got a problem with arrogance, you may have accidentally rung the wrong presenter. But it's not, mate. The FA sign off on this. They want the kit designers to come up with twists and changes and playful new. So how is it arrogant? How is it arrogant?
Well, I think because the Union flag should be left alone.
It's not the Union flag.
And the cross of St George should be left alone. That should be left there.
But we turned it blue for the Olympics.
Yeah.
I bet you didn't even notice. Be honest with me.
I didn't. No, you're absolutely right.
So you're not even mildly annoyed about this. You just read the story, felt some anger and thought, James has made me feel a little bit silly. I better come up with something that sounds vaguely plausible.
No, not even angry at all. I just, as I say, I think
why have you rung me?
Because I think this is another instance of people just doing whatever the hell they like and getting away with it, and we should be getting annoyed about that.
Okay.
It's not about the flag at all.
But you're not annoyed. We should be getting annoyed about it, but you're not annoyed.
I don't get monkeys. I don't like football anyway.
Right. So. Claire's in. These are the people that the Daily Mail and the Sun is riling up today. Claire's in York. Claire, what are you mildly cross about?
Please don't put me in with the Daily Mail. I'm a dyed-in-the-wool lefty. I'm not a right-wing gammon or anything, but I just think I think Emily Thornberry said it right. I think it's weird. But now you've said about the Olympics, I was unwell when the Olympics was on.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And I wasn't aware of what was happening then, so I didn't know about the flag. I just think it's weird when a country's in a competition are represented by their flag.
Well, they're not really. They're represented by the players.
No, but to denote
they haven't dyed Harry Kane purple.
No, but they denote. They're denoted by their flag.
Not in the case of football. It'd be the three lions on the front of the shirt that are the team badges.
But it's England playing another, whatever other country.
Are you worrying about people who might forget who they're watching?
Well, for me, who doesn't know who's who in football, it's helpful.
So you and Chris, I knew this wasn't a phone-in. I've lost my skills at finding the truly furious people. You're mildly annoyed about something you don't understand involving a sport you don't follow.
Yes.
Well, down with that. Down with that sort of thing, Claire.
But can I just say?
No. Oh, go on then. If I say no, will you go away furious at least? That arrogant so-and-so on the radio, I rang him in, he was rude to me, he talked all over me, and then he wouldn't let me have my say. I'm furious. So if I can't get people who are furious to ring in, maybe I can get people who are furious to ring off.
Well, all I wanted to say was about patriotism. Sometimes I get annoyed that people on the left seem to scoff at patriotism. And
you're talking about people, though. People on the left think we should care about people, not about flags.
Yes,
so patriotism is about caring for your countrymen and women. Yeah. It's about caring for people who are poor. It's about caring for people who are victimised and vulnerable and not being looked after. And that's what people on the left try to do, Claire. People on the right try to pretend we should care about flags and slogans and ludicrous, meaningless notions like sovereignty. I think, with respect, you might have got things the wrong way round.
No, I absolutely care about all those things. So all I was saying, that I was going to say, your callers prove I'm patriotic, not because of the government, but because of those people, the kinds of people that call into your show.
Well, they're most... Anyway, I've got to crack on. I'm sorry you weren't furious. I hope you are now.